Hey programmers and coders, welcome back for another TechBiz tutorial. We are learning about our Zumo robots here using Arduino, and we've been learning about the LED lights, and we also learned the serial output. And after that last tutorial, you were all probably thinking to yourselves, man, I wish that there was some way we could have serial input. Well, this one is for you. All right. So we have, for the most part, the same kind of setup as before with a void setup and a void loop. But up here we're adding a variable. All right. And char allows us to store a character value. All right. So if something like if we're entering in a letter or a word or something like that. So we are going to call this variable, which is going to allow us to store character values. We're going to call it incoming message. All right. And I put that above the void setup because that's just where we have to put it. For void setup now, this is going to be the same as our last tutorial. Pin mode, LED built-in output, that's for the light. And then serial.begin 9600. This is for our serial monitor that we're going to be using, where we're going to be typing in some letters. Down here we have our void loop. If serial.available is greater than 0, all right, and then we're going to say incoming message is equal to serial.read, which means it is waiting for us to type in something into our serial monitor. If whatever we type in that serial monitor is equal to a capital H, then we're going to digital write LED built-in high. Remember from our first tutorial, LED built-in high means it's going to turn that LED light on. All right. Else if incoming message is equal to the character L, digital write LED built-in low. So it's going to turn the light off. So instead of having this be turning on for 3 seconds and turning off for 1 like we did for our previous activities, this one it's going to wait for us to enter in either a letter H or a letter L. So we're using our keyboard as a light switch for the LED light on our robot. All right. Again, with these, make sure, especially when you get to these if statements, we have an if statement, and then we have an if inside of an if statement, and then we have to close that if statement with our bracket, and then down here we have our if statement, which is part of this if statement, which is a part of this void loop. So you are going to have, even though it looks kind of weird, you are going to have 3 closed fancy brackets down here, as I like to call them, the old fancy smancy brackets. You want to make sure punctuation is a real son of a gun with these codes eventually down the road. So it's good to pay attention to those things now, and then make sure you have all your semicolons. All right, so our program, like I said, it's going to wait for us to enter in H or L, and it's going to turn on and off the light as we do that. So let's show you how this will work. I'm going to upload the program. It's doing its thing. And now I'll switch to my phone to show you what this looks like. All right, so we have our serial monitor open here, and the program's ready for us. This little area up here where we have the field and then it says send on there, that's going to be letting us, sorry about that, that's going to be letting us type our stuff in there, and then it's going to show up on this robot. All right, so here I'm going to enter in H. H is up here in the text field. I'm going to click send, and you'll see that the light is right on there. Sorry about the blurriness, a little bit of amateur hour here. I'm going to type in L so you can see this, and then I'm going to press enter, and the light shuts off. Okay, so H turns it on, L shuts it off. And so there, using our serial monitor, we were able to use input to control the output of our robot. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and we'll see you on the next one.